Hello everyone, it is the first day of spring break. I just had an entire stack of books fall over next to me, but we're gonna move on anyway. And basically I want to talk about my 3 favorite books of quarter 1 and also let you know how many books I have unhauled or read and basically how much I've reduced my TBR in the start of this year. So basically quarter 1 wrapped up yesterday, so let's see how this went. So my 3 favorite books, in the order I read them, not necessarily in a ranking order because they haven't stayed with me long enough for me to decide a ranking order, are, first of all, Bodies of Water by V.H. Leslie. This is a parallel story of 2 women living in the same place but in different time periods. And it's super dark, but also I just really liked the way it explored women's mental health, and then also like place and just the energy of having things happen in the space that you currently inhabit. Like I loved it so much. I also recommended it to Lindy. She was not as big of a fan of it as I was. In fact, I don't even know that she liked it. She described it as gothic, so if that sounds like your jam, then you should read it. And it's super short as well. Okay, then the next one that I read recently was Perfect Peace. This is the story of this huge family. They have like 7 kids, and basically the mom has had boy after boy after boy after boy. She wants a girl. Her last birth ends up being another boy. So she decides that she is going to have this male child live as a girl and nobody will know. And it's just basically the story of her decision and why she went about that decision and the implications of her decision. And honestly, I feel like it's a story of her more than it is of the kid. But this is just a super, super well done book. So much nuance and depth throughout, and yeah, I absolutely loved it. Okay, and then finally, another super dark book. This is Reservoir by Livy Michael. This is about a psychologist who ends up at a conference with a bunch of other psychologists, and they are, you know, as you do at a conference, just presenting their papers and giving different presentations so they can learn from each other. A lot of the conference has to do with basically child development in regards to crime and trauma and stuff like that, and like at what age can a child be accused of a crime? Like at what age are they actually able with their brain to make a logic decision about their choices, and at what age are they accidentally committing a crime, essentially. And that is a lot of what's going on in the book, but the story centers around the psychologist who, while she's at the conference, runs into a childhood friend, and she does not want to be anywhere near him, and he keeps like following her. Like he's a little intense, but he seems so friendly, and so you're like, I don't know if I believe the psychologist that she does not want to be by this guy, or do I believe him that like, oh, he's just at a conference and he's just really interested in psychology. Like, you don't really know. And it's just like super tense the whole time. And the way the story unfolds and you slowly discover why she does not want to be near him and is just like almost thinking about leaving the conference because he's there. It's just really, really well done. And honestly, like, you don't even understand the full story until the very last sentence. So I would say the best part about this book is just how it unfolds. So with that being said, those are my 3 favorites of quarter 1. But to let you know a little bit about how much reading I've done and how much unhauling I've done, when I started the year, my physical TBR was 585 books. That is the number of books that I owned but had not read. Okay, now it is down to 398. I switched the hundreds digit twice, and that means that I have read or unhauled, mostly unhauled, 187 books. Woohoo! So this just feels so good to have such like a smaller library of books to pull from. I'm on spring break right now, as I mentioned, so it's just so exciting to have like all these possibilities surrounding me, but not like too many possibilities. Like I'm super excited for everything that's on my shelf, and I am just looking forward to a chill week with lots of reading. So I'm curious how you guys did quarter one. I have seen a few other of these videos, but it basically just makes me like, it's just basically like at the end of the year, one of my favorite videos is everyone's favorites for the year. So if you do a favorites for the quarter, then other people can like snatch up those books and read them and see if they end up being one of their favorites for the year. So I would love to see you guys either write in the comments or make a video or whatever. Tell me what your favorites are so far this quarter, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.